What's up everyone? Enofin here. We're back with some more Final Fantasy, and I'm going to... They've added on to some more of that the main story of the game, so I'm here at the Waking Sands, if I remember what it's correctly. Anyways, I'm here to talk with Melfina and start it, and I'm bringing you all along for the ride, whether you like it or not. Anyways, let's get started. Melfina appears to be lost in thought. Let us see why. Why is Melfina lost in thought? Elfin, it pleases me to see you well. Do excuse me for interrupting, Elfin, my lady. The gentleman from Asgana Exports has just left. Sigh. I understand now why you didn't want to receive him. You did well, Tura. Please inform the guards that we will not be receiving any further guests this morning. Thank you, my lady. Ever since we defeated Van Belsar and destroyed his ultimate weapon, the eyes of the world have followed our every move, scarce remembering to blink. Where once we worked in secret with precious few friends and all too many enemies, we are now besieged by benefactors, each one more eager than the last to offer us his complete support. A true embarrassment of riches. Of course, every promise of patronage comes with a price, and doesn't it always? Some make their intentions known from the start, while others endeavor to engage us more subtly. Dress it how they will, the message is ever the same. We shall help you, but only if you help us. Yes, such is the way of the world. A gentleman Chomp spoke of was more brazen than most. In exchange for certain supplies, he would have us resolve a business dispute. Naturally, I refused him, as I have every other merchant of his ilk. Alas, the syndicate's overturns are not so easily rejected. When we informed the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, it was with the goal of serving a God, I can't talk. Erosia, not the interest of individual Erosians. Our neutrality is fundamental to our cause. In my heart, I know this to be true, and yet, if accepting these offers of patronage could empower us to do greater good, might they not warrant greater consideration? It depends on what strings are attached. Our Bouncing colleagues have been generous beyond measure, but we cannot expect them to... Forgive me, I did not mean to burden you so. No biggie. Yet my urge to share this dilemma may not be hopefully misguided. I did impose upon you to consult the others. They are like to have their own opinions on this matter. I guess I could go and talk to him. Not that me going in there talking to him is going to do much good. As you said, they got their own opinions on the matter. Quest accepted. And many others from the Waking Sands. And okay, there's a pretty much half-naked woman standing right there. Well, that's interesting. I'm not going to say it's not an unpleasant sight, but let's not be distracted from our goal. Not to mention it could be a dude on the other end. Ugh. The pixels are nice, but the player may not be so. Alright. Yestorla, my dear, what is your opinion on the matter? Recall you are meeting with the Admiral shortly after the mission sent word of the summoning of Titan? Then mayhap you also recall my words to our host. I said on to that her people had broken their treaty with the kobolds, and that the beastmen had justly responded, that we had been called to intervene in a conflict which she herself had invited. I spoke in short the truth. And wherefore did I speak it? Because owning no allegiance to Luminsa, I felt no compulsion to allow the Luminsans to distort the facts to fit a narrative which justified their actions and absolved them from guilt. Upon this subject, Delphina can expect a similar reply. Our many alliances with the city-states have already weakened our claim to neutrality, but the path she contemplates would see us relinquish it entirely. Yeah, blunt and straight to the point as always, aren't we? Alright, Thackerid. But fortune begets power, and power fortune. That we, and especially you, have power is beyond doubt. The question is, what do we do with it? You may be interested to know that there is a growing belief amongst the refugees that Al-Megor could be liberated, if only the Scions would commit their strength to the cause. Yet there is but one of many causes. We stand at a crossroads, and often each path is paved with good intentions, but where they lead is far from clear. They always are. Alright. Yada? I guess. I've been receiving a lot of gifts lately, but Palpamos keeps making me send them back. It wouldn't be so bad, but some of them are really nice. I mean, very nearly abandoned by principles nice, you know? None can deny that we would benefit from more support, but if it comes at the cost of our principles. Neutrality was ever a delicate matter. I've lost count of the times I've had to explain to people that our allegiances need not necessarily lie in the same place as our headquarters, mind you. If we are to sell our services for Gil, we might as well declare our to Ulda now and have done with it. I'm quite sure Yoda would enjoy the bribes. Well, I'm sure a lot of people would too, but tis the lot of the powerful to attract the covetous as well as the needy. Thus doth produce dissent that those with power offer aid with one hand whilst the other received over on their hilt. Alas, we have not the luxury of time to decipher our proprietors. Nay, not while the beast tribes do labor unseen to find and defeat to raise up their fallen primals once more. Doubt not that they shall return stronger and bolder before, nor that we shall be the ones to meet them. This sacred charge shall ever be ours. 'Tis but a pity we are so few, and our fortune so finite. Pretty much. Why is that red? Okay, what am I lacking to complete this? Let us see. Price of principles. You cannot complete. Oh, well, that would explain it. All right. Wanna go monk or dragoon? And we shall go dragoon. Equip set. Here we go. Alright, now we can continue. This situation is not wholly unexpected. I too have given much thought to our organization's future, though it would seem I have reached a different conclusion. Anything is not amiss. You desire counsel, and so you shall have it, Melfina. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn must leave Ulda. We must do what? So long as we remain within Ulda territory, we will never be free to act with impunity. Moving our headquarters to Vesper Bay only delayed the inevitable. We have demonstrated our capabilities, and the Syndicate has taken note. They will not suffer our organization to remain independent now. We are far too dangerous for that. That's true. Surely you realize they are the reason Vesper Bay still lacks an Aetheryte. They know full well how beneficial one would be to our cause. If Ulda is no longer suitable, where would you have us go? Experience has taught us that the appearance of neutrality is as important as the reality. Accordingly, we must keep each of the great nations at arm's length and plant our banner in a place which all agree to be beyond their borders. Mordona. Ooh, okay. Revenant's Toll, to be precise. It lies within neutral territory and offers all the essential facilities we require. By way of an additional benefit, it is also frequented by a veritable legion of adventurers who may serve to supplement our ranks. That is true. I am, of course, conscious of the fact that we have developed a certain bond with Ulda and her people over the years, but I truly believe this is the best course of action. As you yourself observed, we have invaluable ties to the local community, forged through years of effort. Ulda is our home, and to cast aside everything we have built and start anew in that desolate wasteland would be beyond reckless. The decision is yours to make. I ask only that you recall the shared purpose which first moved us to found the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and which moved you to found the Path of the 12, ere that. We aspire to an ideal, you and I, just as my grandfather did. That makes us more than mere comrades in arms. We are as much your family as... That will be all. I am sure you have some affairs you owe to attend to. Your concern is most generous, but no, I have left them in the hands of men better suited to the test than I. I could not very well allow my personal affairs to come before the needs of the Order, after all. Base relocation. This is interesting. Again, I guess that would explain why Revenant's Toll is so bloody busy with people other than those looking for battles with Har, doing taking on the paths where Bahamut lies and all that other good stuff. Not to mention all the all the really good and nice gears there. Complete. No, I must wait until I load in. Then we can start part 2. What will be our decision? Will we move or will we stay? Of course, it's probably given that we're going to move, but we shall see. We shall see the events that unfold. Okay, there we go. Moving on. Yep, once again, Melfina appears to be lost in thought. Let's see. Money and food. Leave Ulda. Has it truly come to this? Oh, Innocent, pray attend to. He is engaged in some business or other that requires your assistance. Pray be on your way. Waits upon you, and I have much to think about. Oh, and tell him he shall have my answer in due time. Okay, so I guess this quest isn't about moving. Maybe. We shall see. We shall see. What fate awaits the Scions of the Seventh Dawn? Confound it, she knows what must be done, and still she hesitates. And it's been all because of these Vanceville rumors. I should explain. Melfina's mother, well, adopted mother, was among the great many who perished during the calamity. It was her name, though you may know her better as the songstress of Ulda. Wait, what? Okay, she was a performer and a singular talent and much beloved by the people of Rosa, not to mention a certain Mistral. As you may imagine, the news of her passing was greeted with shock and disbelief by her admiring followers, many of whom refused to acknowledge what had happened. That her body was never found only served to encourage speculation. Elfina too struggled at first to accept the truth, but as appearance stretched from months into years, she saw that there could be no other explanation. Until recently, at any rate, for whatever reason, rumors have once again begun to circulate that it is alive and well. Alas, they have served to rekindle an eternal hope in Melfina, which now clouds her judgment. This talk of Ulda as our home and of the difficulties of moving to more, it is no more than an experience of her unwillingness to let go. Nonsense, in a word, but until the tales of miraculous preservation have been disproved, I fear she will remain lost to reason. That being the case, I propose we set about disproving them post-haste. Let's see how these fanciful claims stand up to the investigation. One of the most recent of this latest group of rumors comes to us by way of Father. Question him for me. I shall look into another alleged sighting and follow anon. Wow. So, for those wondering who haven't played Final Fantasy XIV version 1, if you started off in Ultima, actually I think I got a recording of it on, there's no commentary, just all audio from the game, but if I can find it, I'll upload it onto my site, and for those not familiar, you'll get to see who this songstress is. It's kind of weird too, and that means she's got to be fairly old. Elfina's got to be what, in her 20s? So that would make the Mikota, I don't know how old she'd be, but jeez. But yeah, I'll see if I can get that uploaded. That way you can, it's basically, you'll get to meet her when you pick Ulda as your nation city. Loading. I'm gonna have to start remembering to turn off fraps when I go into the load screen so it loads up faster. Oh well, I'll start doing that from here on out, so you're not wasting your time looking at a screen with black screen with letters and hearing me jibber jabber. Speak to in the Church of Saint and okay, and where it's Eastern. We gotta go to Camp Drybone, huh? Alright. Travel. Teleport. Camp Dry Bone. And I'll turn Fraps off here and load back up when we get there. Right. We are back. And we need to be off. Bring out Windstorm real quick. There we go. And off we go. The great beyond for adventure and excitement and loading lag. Must get to lots of quests up here. I'll have to grab one of my lower level classes and come up here. Dismount. Oh, good father, where you be? I must question you. There's the monk. Ah, there he is. And we meet again. Good evening to you, and told me to expect you. Now you are doubtless eager to ask me certain questions, but before you do, I must stress that I myself did not see, though I very much wish I had. I merely hearken on to the tale of a mourner who came to stay with us. He is still here if you wish to hear. Oh my. Oh, Charlie, goodness. If you wish to hear it for yourself. Huh? Goodness. You will find him in the Lich Yard, I should think. Right, off to the Lich Yard. Somewhere over... Huh. And there be our man of question. I saw just as clearly as I see you now, and yes, I'm sure it was her. Before you ask, I could never forget a woman like that. It was nigh on 7 summers ago I first set eyes on her, and I still remember it as if it were yesterday. Ooh, okay, it's a bit snippy. I'm happy to report that the years have only made her more beautiful. Where did I... Oh, Costa del Sol. She was giving lessons to Gunju's women, and her voice, God's her voice, that soft tickling of bells resonated in my very soul. I dare not say how her songs touched me. Oh, that dude. I did not need to know that. That was a little bit on the TMI there, buddy. Do I believe the man's tale? Well, I believe that he believes it, though I do wonder. I doubt I would recognize someone I barely knew whom I hadn't seen in 7 years. But if there is even the slightest possibility that Mina yet lives, do we not owe it to Mina to pursue it? Let's see, what do we got? We got blood currant tart. We've got pan-fried money. I think that's how you pronounce it. So that's control. We got pastry fish. That's speed, vitality, and skill, speed, vitality, and accuracy. And parry. Sauteed courel is what we will use it. Alright. Well, actually, I'm going to end it there for the time being. We will continue on the next part of the quest and find out whether or not our B1 songstress is actually alive or not. Until then, I've been Enelfin, and this has been Final Fantasy XIV. And I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Ciao!